Come, yeah. Glad you can wake up to this moment. It's nice. Got everything going. That producer, man.
The DM Pod.
What's up? How's everybody doing today?
Ran some technical difficulties with that fucking producer.
Yeah. He couldn't wake up the co-anchor.
Yeah. Couldn't wake up the co-anchor. I was feeling like Sleepy Joe today.
Right. It just started raining here, so it's a good day to be, lazy.
Yeah, I always like to sleep when it rains.
Right. Sound on that. I like the sound of tin roof. Probably the best. Like, you ever seen those Better Sleep apps or whatever? And you can play the noises and shit.
Oh yeah, I'd like to get one of those where it tracks you sleeping.
Like, tells you whether you're breathing or not.
Right.
That seems like the most reasonable thing. Dude, I was scrolling the other day and I found one that I thought was like that. That monitored your breathing. Said if you talked in your sleep, all this, whatever. Dude, so I downloaded it and tried it out, It didn't work. Neither
It doesn't tell you how many times you farted in your sleep.
No. So, I was like, fuck it,
I wonder if that works for women. Like, does it keep up with the farts and the queefs, or does it just say it's a fart?
I mean, that's what them Apple Watches are for.
Oh, yeah.
It records that.
Leave it up to the Apple and women again, huh?
Right. Yeah,
That's why there's signs of Apple with a bite out of it, huh?
I don't know. It's you got any like Arkansas things coming up that you know of?
Mm-hmm. The Arkansas Ocean.
It should be making its first stop here, right?
No, it got outbid by some baseball place.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Seeing this like Airbnb that'll fit a whole team.
Yeah, Hot Springs has a Airbnb right next to their ball field that can hold probably both teams, but
Right.
definitely a whole team, all the parents, everyone, and the place looks like it's just freaking badass.
Right. It's
Like-
got a batting cage and all that inside.
I guess they do parties and stuff like that, but dude, that would be like if your team was like a baseball committed team, like that's exactly where you would go to like
Right.
have
They got some good deals on there, bro. Usually.
but I mean to take your team and go do something like that, like your team would be like, we got the coolest place to go, we got this, we got that. So it would be neat. I think it's going to bring a lot of teams here and be like, like we're taking a team vacation
Right.
to learn.
Right. We're gonna learn how to stay in a badass place. While the kids, be kids downstairs.
Don't destroy your rooms like your hotel rooms when you make it famous. Do not throw the TV out the window.
Dude, so they stole my idea, bro. That's all there is to it. Like, okay, yeah, I said the Arkansas Ocean. Okay, we got that. But I meant something more logical, like, Sorry, I didn't write it down.
Yeah. He would have wrote it down, but he ran out of time.
Right, I just didn't have time to draw it out.
One more time.
But still, it would be really cool to see that too. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they could have put an aquarium in.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen those, like, people where they catch the baby bass and they put it in an aquarium? And, you know, a bass will only grow so big if it's in a certain...
Yeah.
Yeah. And they buy these big, you know, aquariums for their house. And, like, dude, they're badass. And, like, you get some people that have some big-ass bass and stuff. Like, I don't know. I've had one fish and it killed every fish that I had. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
such a cute fish.
It was a cute little fish actually, but it was a definite cannibal. You know, it was down there gnawing and stuff. You know,
Like you're fighting fish, huh?
right? I don't know. Sometimes you can't find the right fish.
I told a guy at work last week because he was like, you know, my fondest memory of you, he was like, when I first started here, he said, you come in and you're like, I need your bitch. Come on, let's go. And he was that red hat. So, you know,
Yeah,
he was who I was talking about.
right.
So I told him, I was like, dude, oh, is it important?
No, it's a fucking spam.
Grubhub?
It's Grubhub. You know, I can't lay off the Big Papa's, bro. They deliver it right to me.
But, so I was like, dude, let me get you a little leash. And like a choker. And like, when you go clock in, I'll walk you into the breaker. I'll walk you into the breaker. And then be like, come on, bitch, we got work to do. Like, and just see everybody else's fucking reaction.
Dude, if I was the dude, I'd be like, Matt Damon. You know what I mean? Like,
right. But he was like, dude, that's funny as fuck. There's no way that I would be able to come back after that without it. Like the shit that would be said
right.
from then on out. But
Right.
dude, I laughed so hard at that because it was so fucking crazy.
Right.
And one day, that's the
gonna
type of
happen.
shit those are the fucking skits that y'all are gonna be ready for. So just one day
Right.
y'all remember that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, bro.
That was my work week.
Yeah.
Minus a bunch of fucking just stupid shit.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get hot, so you know, you have a scale where I work. Like as soon as you get there, you're at like a 4 angry.
Yeah.
But then when it starts to get hot, it just goes up. Like you coming in like a 6, and the 10 is the top. So I mean, when you're already a fucking 6, it
Right.
does not take much to just go fucking straight up Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker.
Yeah. Motherfuckerly.
Right.
Yeah.
We call that the motherfucker scale.
Well, hopefully it gets better. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it will.
It'll only get hotter.
It only gets better.
What is it? New Year, New You?
I didn't do it. No, it's fantasize about cold river water. That'll be next month.
Dude, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go float the river and tear them up, bro.
I'm just ready to find fucking cold water.
Go hibernate in some cold water.
It's getting like PlayStation now. I'm getting to the point to where I'm getting old enough to just be happy to be there watching someone else fish.
Right. Right. That's the thing, dude. I think I've got to that point where I'm like, I'd rather watch you play the game.
No, you're not there, dude. You got some time, brother.
I don't know. I doubt it.
I think what we need to do is we need to do more enjoyable things in your life and quit waiting so much. Of like, you know, when I get this, and that's when I'm going to start doing this to have fun and blah blah blah. Life's short. Go have you some fun, but you better be prepared to work your ass off to pull your ass out of that stupid debt that you make yourself get into. You know.
Right.
Like, don't ruin yourself. Don't be like, you know, I went and bought a Lamborghini and I work at McDonald's.
That's the worst kind of dude. Could you imagine? All right, working at a McDonald's and your boss, okay, not your boss, but your coworker pulls up in a brand new Lambo and makes the same amount as you, but walks around there like they're better than everybody. You know what I mean?
It happens every day.
I know.
Not the Lamborghini, but that's called.
You never know.
It's called Daddy's money.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
most of the time.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder where shit like that comes from. I mean, I feel neglected.
Yeah, it comes out of thin air sometimes, man. Like,
They come out of somebody else's hard work and dedication.
right,
That comes out of.
right. Unless they just got lucky.
Yeah. And you know what? When I was younger, I used to get upset with those people that got lucky.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, fucking right on. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least somebody got it. Who you won the lottery? That's fucking awesome.
Of you.
It's fucking awesome.
Right. That was something I seen, you know, if I ever won the lottery, call and ask to borrow some money, you know.
From everybody.
And everybody that would loan me the money, I would help out, you know.
Well, fuck you. Don't even call me. Just bring this.
Money trees, man.
And that's the way I feel.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Did you see that Caitlin Clark, you know, got drafted and all that? She's like a big name.
Yeah, she's like, she could probably play for the men's team.
I don't know. You know, she had a debut for WNBA. She got thrown around like a rag doll, bro. Dude, them women are hard, bro, up there. Like, if you think about it, they train every day and play all the time.
Well, yeah, dude. You know, athletes, when it comes down to it, man, the premier, you know, creme of the creme athletes they're like machines, dude. They're like the people that work on the monorail at Acme Brick. They eat, sleep, and dream and fuck the brick there at Acme Brick to be able to do that. Like, especially when summertime comes around, like you're not spending time with your family. You're not doing this. You're freaking waking up, throwing brick, hydrating, eating healthy, just to go to sleep as soon as you get off of work,
Right.
to be able to keep up with being able to stay hydrated and healthy enough to do that.
Right.
And that's how these damn athletes are.
Right.
And, you know, I got a boy they came in first place on soccer this year. It's his first year. He's got a lot of improvements that he's got to do. But, you know, he's an intelligent player. So, some of his intelligence helps him with his scoring ability and stuff like that, to where he gets himself put in positions. He might not kick it the best, but he can be in that position. And, you know, but he's progressing. And his little chubby butt's going to have to start doing some working out and running if he's going to make it in that life, because ain't none of that stuff just easy. You know, life is not easy. You got to work for everything you freaking get.
Right.
And if you do get it handed to you, your next generation's going to have to learn how to do that, because, you know, there's there's levels of, you know, it's just like America. You know, if we keep our shit up and keep getting so lazy, we're gonna fall, and then we're gonna be pieces of shits, and then we're gonna have to build ourselves back up again.
We're already there, I feel like, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
mean,
I'm worried about.
I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse.
I'm worried about the generations. Like, are my kids gonna be the one that have to suffer the blows of, you know, going from minimum wage to $5.15 to, you know, we want $22 an hour to make your order.
It doesn't matter how much, you know, it doesn't matter how much they raise.
Well,
the
yeah,
money.
because everything else, I mean,
Dude, okay, you can make it in like the 80s and the 70s with 80,000, I mean, like, not 80,000, $30,000.
yeah.
You know, you'd be setting good $30,000 a year job. You could buy housing, you could have a truck, land, all that, and live.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing is the more money you pay people, the more expensive everything's got to be. Because if you're paying people more money, then you got to pay more money for everything that you get.
Or why raise anything and go back to our old way?
Well, yeah. If they could go back to making everything more affordable,
Right.
then you don't need to make as much money. That's basically what we're getting at there. So there's some economy shit for you.
The housing, I mean, it keeps skyrocketing. And it's like, dude, like a single apartment, 1 bedroom, 1 bath is like, they can charge
Outrageous.
$1,900 now.
Yeah, I mean, and then, you know, there's so many places that, you know, there's shitholes, and they're still paying. It's like $700 a month to stay here, and you can go through the bottom of your house and come out on the
Right.
floor to get
Right.
inside.
You won't get dirty. We built the staircase going down, you know.
So I did a little work on my house, and I made that whole slide now.
Right. But yeah, I mean, dude, that's what's killing us, bro. Is all the housing, all the, you know, making pay more
Groceries. I mean, golly,
yeah.
do you freaking? You go shopping and come out with 2 bags, and it's $107. You know,
Right.
like great, I get to eat for 3 days.
It's a damn shame.
Telling you, told you was gonna learn like that.
I hate that song. I don't know. I think it's just something about his voice, bro. It just irks me.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's just all the depression and
Yeah, and the overeating.
yeah,
What
I like them.
what
I completely support everything that he's put out, and he's an Appalachian man, and
yeah,
I grew up in the Appalachians myself,
yeah.
and then I moved to Arkansas when I was 11. So I'm an all around.
Yeah,
I'm a northern southern
You're definitely a
motherfucker is
Yankee.
what I am.
So you got some interesting things coming up this weekend.
Some graduation, man. My brother's boy graduating. I'm proud of that. Super proud.
That's his first son. Yeah,
Yeah, we got one in and one done.
right,
Hopefully we keep it going and get them all out of there.
right. That'd be cool. What do y'all thinking about doing?
I'm thinking about sending his ass to college. Is what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Which one?
All of them. That's what I'd like. I'd like to see them all go.
Right.
But we're probably gonna go out, and from what I understand, we'll do some cooking, and then we're gonna take them out and go, run around and do some things. Maybe go to some play place or something like that, or bowling, or just spend some time with him. Try to tell him how fucked he is with life. Let him know that, well, you thought you had it tough in school. Now, welcome. Welcome to the other side.
Where are they doing their graduation at?
They're going to do their graduation at the football field.
Oh, yeah.
I hope, unless it's raining, then it'll have to be the auditorium. That's how they do. They'll do it on the football field, unless it's going to rain, then they move it to the auditorium.
Dude, I seen the Glen Rose is doing theirs in Hot Springs this year.
Well, yeah. They're Glen Rose. What do you expect?
Right.
Where'd you go to school all
We're
these?
big time.
Where'd you go to school all these years? I wonder how many of them's going to show up in Glen Rose and be like, "Hey, we're here to graduate." What? No one's here.
No. We're smarter than that.
I'll just go drink some more of that water.
We're smarter than that.
I'm going to go drink some more of that water.
Some of that dog hair. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
No, we fucked hard.
We're a conjoined, community. Yeah. So, y'all gonna do it on the football field or in the auditorium if it's raining?
That would be my guess. What'd you do for your graduation?
Dude. Okay, well, I woke up early that morning and we had to meet at the church down the road. So, we got baked. Me and a bunch of buddies got baked before we went to the church.
So y'all baked some stuff for the school?
Yeah, some baked cookies. And, and then we went in there and ate. And we baked 4 more cookies on the way up to the arena. Because we had to go up there and practice like our walk. We had to do our walkthrough. And
when you saw everyone, you was like, "Hey, man.
What's up, brother?
Hey,
What's
man.
up, brother?"
Be careful, you get canceled."
So, yeah. It was, I was baked. I was baking cookies most of the day. And then I went that night. It was like 6 o'clock. And there was like a tornado. Like, literally. So, like, everybody was up in the arena. And the tornado sirens and shit were going off. This is Glen Rose. You want to talk about Glen Rose bad community right here? We're all up in this arena, right? Tornado sirens start going off. It's real bad tornadoes, right?
Let's go outside!
Let's go outside. Go down the stairs, which, I mean, go straight down, Let's go down the stairs and go over to the storm shelter. Everybody and their mama. Like, I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. That made sense.
It's perfect sense. Like, yeah, let's do that. So then you're piled in this storm shelter that's as big as it's not big. It's like a post office on the side of the, you know what I mean? And dude,
we lost 3 people in the tornado.
So we were packed in there, bro.
But there was no tornado.
No tornado happened. No tornado happened, bro. This was an hour delay for our graduation.
Oh, man.
And we had everybody and their mama in the storm shelter. And it was like, dude, I'm talking about everybody was touching, bro. Everybody was touching. And I was baking cookies, before then. So, I'm sure I smelled like cookies. Fresh cookies. So.
Right. Did you find your little milk to dip it in?
It was all natural ingredients.
I see.
So yeah, then ended up graduating. went to a graduation party afterwards, and then we loaded up and went to the lake. We rented a cabin, stayed out there on Lake Ouachita.
Out in the stabbing cabin, huh?
Right, and dude, I woke up next to my best friend's sister. Like it was crazy. It was intense.
You woke up in a new Bugatti.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like I can remember I was drinking Red Bull, and no, not Red Bull, Monster, and vodka. But yeah, it was pretty bad, dude.
Well, way to celebrate being 18.
Right, exactly. And then like so when you turn 21, you're like, I don't know what alcohol tastes like. Let me.
Yeah, you turn 21 and you're like, I'm done drinking. Man.
Right, like I learned way back then not to drink.
I say no to wild turkey.
I wonder if that's like just a country thing, or if like, city people are like that too.
I think everyone learns their lesson with alcohol pretty soon, and then you just like decide if you want to dedicate your life to challenge yourself every day or not.
Right.
I mean, we all have our demons.
Right.
Some people just like hanging out with them.
Drinking's a hard one to hang out with, man. I feel for anybody that has to deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the one drinking, you don't realize it. And there's so many people that join them.
Right.
I've been there.
Yep. I mean, I drink every now and then, but I can't get like 5 shots, bro. You know what I mean? 5 shots and I'm gonna wake up hungover the next day.
Yeah, that's my life anymore too.
It's cool with me though.
I drink 5 shots. That's like a birthday. That's my birthday celebration.
Right.
I have to do that.
Getting crunk.
I don't know. Last time I did a bunch of drinking for my birthday, I ended up being a designated driver, and luckily, I just got a hotel and stopped.
Dude,
I told myself that it was just not safe enough to be driving.
I was always the designated drunk driver.
Right.
It's.
And I don't condone that.
I don't
because
either. But
I was just fortunate not to get myself in a situation where someone got hurt or a family member got lost or something like
Right.
that. That's like you've said in the past, some of the things you did. Everyone wants to tell the story. That night I was at the bar, I had such a good time.
it's not though.
But there's so many times that there's a story of, I went to this bar and we had a good time, and then we wrecked, and then my friend died, or this and that, and stuff like that happens, dude. That's the stuff I'm gonna be trying to tell this little 18-year-old.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, look, there's gonna be times in life where you can be doing things, and you're like, woo, this is fun. But don't forget not to be a dumbass. Do not be a dumbass.
Okay, glad you clarified that. But yeah, I agree, and that's something I think we all learned like graduation. And it didn't hit me until like the next week that I was like, "Fuck, dude, I can never go back there again. Not even if I wanted to." Because at the time I was like, "Fuck that, dude, I ain't going back, bro." No, I go back. I go back today.
But it'd be nice to be able to go back in time and be like, do what you would do, but
No, that's what I mean. Like, if there was a time machine and you could go back and be
but no.
what you know, yeah, that'd be.
But
wild.
as older people and parents, we got to start really making these kids understand what we're telling them.
Right.
Like, I know we tell them, and they don't really understand. But if you can get them to understand, man, we could like get some kids way ahead. I mean, people shelter their kids a little too much. I think they get caught up in their everyday life stuff and don't really have time to sit their kids down and be like, "Hey, I know you're being a kid, and I want you to be a kid, but you see this situation right here? This is what you're gonna have to deal with, and this is the correct way to handle this."
Right.
And if you start doing little things like that later on in life, when they're met with situations like that, they know how to handle it and then progress and move on way faster than what we had to take the time to learn the fucking lesson on how to do it.
Right. It's all a learning experience, that's what life is. Full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs, man. One hell of a damn ride on that roller coaster, ain't it?
Right. You see that one roller coaster that you can only ride once?
Tell me more.
Yeah, I only read a little bit about it, so I don't know much. But apparently it goes through so many backward spirals. I think it's 8 or something like that. Like, everybody will pass out on it.
Oh yeah, sign me up.
Like, so,
Then they get free blood pressure fucking medicine at the end of it.
Like I said, I don't know much about it, but I mean, I'd probably ride. I would like to, dude. I'd like to fucking squirrel suit, jump off fucking, base jump.
Yeah, I'd like to get my cholesterol and blood pressure down enough
See
to
my
where
fat ass with the fucking squirrel suit flying through the
where they
air.
would clear me to jump out of a fucking plane.
Like, that would be dope.
I'm gonna have to lie to him, like, have you had any back surgeries?
Just one.
No back. I can't go to Magic Springs. If you've had back surgeries, you cannot ride this ride. I'm like, not me. I ain't had nothing.
They didn't give me clear instructions.
It was just a small one.
Well, you got anything you want to add or leave the audience with this week? Or
Yes. I think world peace is really important. And, no, man, take care of your kids. Watch out for other kids. I ain't talking about being no Karens or nothing, but you got people graduating. They're going to be out doing stupid shit. If you see a kid on the side of the road, help them out.
yeah.
And I'm not talking about pick them up in your van, neither. I'm talking about, like, tell that little dumbass to get back to his mommy and daddy's house.
Right. As politely.
As politely and safely as you can get their little dumbass there.
Right. Well, where can you find us?
The DM Pod on Podbean and on YouTube. Thank you for listening.
All right, y'all.
Peace out, y'all.